Hey there, aspiring guitarist. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the pentatonic scale. Penta, 5, tonic, tone. Now, y'all have heard me before say that I believe personally, I know instructors take different paths in teaching the C major scale first. I even have some videos about that, harmonics. The pentatonic scale, I think, is very important as well. It's what I teach second. Um, Many people that are trying to learn some blues and rock go the A minor pentatonic. Um, but you're looking at a, a pentatonic versus a diatonic scale. And in fact, before I get to this and play it, let's take a look at what I think is a great resource. I've showed this as one, the Hal Leonard Pocket Music Theory. And let's just take a moment. And one of the things I love about this book is you can go to the index in the back. You know, I'm scared a lot of people are losing indexes because they've gotten so used to digital. But let's listen to what it says about the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scales are perhaps the most widely used scales in music. Found in the music of most ancient cultures today, they are used in musical styles ranging from blues and rock to jazz and classical. The term pentatonic describes the number of tones in the scale. Penta means 5, and tonic refers to tones. Stay with me, this isn't going to take long. Therefore, pentatonic scales contain 5 tones, as opposed to a diatonic scale, which contains all 7 tones of the musical alphabet. Although they contain fewer notes, the 2 pentatonic scales in common use still reflect the major and minor qualities of their diatonic counterparts. Now, then it goes on to show an example of the major and minor, but here's the last part I want to read about this because it gets into what I'm going to say about waiting on the shoe to drop. So, what it says, the minor pentatonic scale may be described as the diatonic natural minor scale minus the 2nd and 6th degree, which leaves the following notes. Now, don't get lost here. Remember, scales are notes. 1, B flat, 3, 4, 5, and B flat 7. So in natural minor scales, the 4th and 7th scale degrees are a whole step from the 3rd and octave respectively. This is going to make sense. Hang on. So they don't have the same tendency, here comes the word we've been waiting on, to resolve as these tones do in the major scale. However, the 2nd scale degree, a half step below the minor 3rd, I don't get lost, and the 6th scale degree, a half step above the perfect 5th, if handled carelessly, can create the equivalent problem in minor keys. The minor pentatonic scale eliminates these half steps, yet still contains the essence of the minor quality and serves a function equivalent to the major pentatonic, that of a simple, straightforward scale for improvising and composing. Resolve, resolve, resolve. All right, let me give you an example of that. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do. Scales need to resolve. There's nothing, in my view, worse than watching somebody trying to improvise lead on a guitar neck and they play something and it doesn't resolve. You need that note to come. Well, the pentatonic scale solves the problem of a diatonic, 7 notes, because sometimes they don't resolve unless they're played perfectly. And that's a whole nother music theory, but the pentatonic scale is 5 notes. Okay. Now, we go way beyond those 5 notes when we learn. Like, okay, I'm up here on the fifth fret, 6th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't sound right. It's not resolved. Let's add that 5th one. There's your resolution. Like I said, there's nothing worse to me than watching somebody trying to improvise lead and they become nothing but a scale. You can tell when somebody's just playing nothing but the scale. Improvising means playing parts of the scale. You need things to resolve. Mary had a little lamb, her fleece was white as snow. Resolve. So another reason I think this is a great little thing, scales resolve. Music is waiting on the shoe to drop. We're all waiting on the shoe to drop. Now, there is conflict in music where you want that unresolved to build tension. But that's a whole nother thing. The tension is always still seeking a resolution. Not I shouldn't have said always. You can build tension and then you can decide how you're going to resolve it, if at all. Remember, there is no music without silence. It's the silence in between the notes that creates the beauty in music often. So I hope this kind of helped a little bit. This is really such a great resource to be able to look up things. I hope your guitar journey is a blessed one. And most of all, happy picking.